Today, we're finding every Roblox player who's gone missing. Some famous players, other players with crazy mysterious stories. Subscribe to join the Nick Army on this second channel. Imagine being one of the most famous people in the world and one day just disappearing forever, never to be seen ever again. With millions of people wondering where you went, what happened to you, are you okay? That is exactly what happened, but with Roblox players. Some of the most famous Roblox players in the world that I guarantee you remember, they're gone forever, and here's what happened to them. We're so close to 3 million subscribers, so please just click that button, turn on the notifications to join the Nick Army. Huge shout out to Q-Bank, Roblox legends who went missing. Let's take a look.
Imagine being adored by millions online,
And
only
then
to abandon them
disappearing.
forever. Believe
What
it or not,
is
many
about
Roblox
to
players
happen?
spent years building up their name, only to vanish at the height of it all, and for reasons you might not expect.
It's so crazy to think about this. I've been making videos for 10 years and I would never just abandon you guys.
So, to find out why they did this and where they could be, we need to dive into their full stories one by one. Starting with Azoo 5573.
What?
An average kid who joined Roblox for the very first time, ready for the wonderful adventures that'll...
Azoo 5573? Let's look up this player because I don't think I've ever even heard of her. Azoo 5573. This is user number 1, and there she is. Azoo 5573. She has 45,000 followers. I no longer be accepting friends at all. If you scroll down, she joined Roblox in 2019, and I guess she just completely disappeared from the game itself.
that'll...
Why is she so famous?
What are you guys doing here?
Oh my gosh, it's a zoo!
Azoo, please friend me.
No way I got in your server.
Who the
No
heck
way,
is
I met
Azoo,
you.
bro?
Hold up, why are you crowding this innocent player? Wait, what's that music?
Player
Well, I
1
guess that explains
billion.
it. Turns out this random kid is the billionth Roblox user, which was pretty big for the entire community,
crazy.
and especially for Azoo. Azoo loved all the attention she was getting. Well, at least for the time being.
Uh-oh.
After a while, she noticed how valuable her account truly was. Literally a once-in-a-lifetime
What
chance.
happened to
She couldn't
Azoo?
possibly let anyone ruin it. So to be safe, she cleared her friends list. But despite that, players still kept pestering her for obvious reasons.
I no longer be accepting friends.
Dang, dude.
Yeah,
So that's
surely
what
your
that meant.
sacred account will be safe now. Right?
The next
Well,
day.
even with this warning, a player somehow stalked Azoo in a game and filmed it. Except she was acting a little bit off.
I have to tell you something depressing.
Oh no.
Don't say
what?
this to anyone.
Don't say this to anyone, and he was recording it.
It's time to investigate.
Dude,
the video's title
what?
says Azoo got password guessed, a form of getting hacked.
What?
Her worst fear. That's a pretty bold claim, so we need at least 2 pieces of evidence. After she acted weird, Azoo, or who we think is Azoo, was asked,
How'd you get into the account?
Imagine being the 1 billionth Roblox player in the world, one of the most famous Roblox players ever, and getting your account password guessed?
with...
I just got the pass.
So someone may have guessed her password and logged into the
Yes.
So, you're not the real Azoo?
account. I hate to say it, but she could have been hacked by someone who's jealous.
No
But,
way.
at the same time, she could have easily lied to get people away from her. She did want to protect her account. I mean, that's something a normal kid would do, right? Well, we're forgetting a major piece of the puzzle.
My
Her
playground.
Roblox game. Or her home, as she
My home
says.
and playground.
In this game, you would expect something normal, considering she's an average player. I think. But if we join her game for 10 seconds... Yeah, this doesn't match up. Yeah, I'm out. With all this evidence, it's safe to say she just got hacked. But strangely enough, the creepy game was made on the exact day she joined Roblox. This may seem small, but it makes the story a lot darker. You see, if she was acting normal the entire time, how can she possibly make a game this scary right when she joined? This could mean one of two things. Either 1, Azu is a pretty disturbing kid. Okay, probably not.
Or 2,
she was
what's 2?
immediately hacked right as she joined without even knowing. Thankfully, there's one more piece of evidence I forgot.
What happened to
The guy in the
Azu?
video from before also stated Azu logged out of her account for a whole month after she joined. Theoretically, she could have logged out after making the account, only for someone else to hack in and make the creepy game, without her knowing, of course. And after a month, she logged back in and realized she was famous. So she took safety measures, only for her to get hacked again, as seen in this video.
That is
so from that point
creepy.
on, she's been exiled out of her special account for half a decade. The situation is honestly really sad. She's just an innocent kid who happened to be the billionth user. So lots of bad apples took that away. To this day, we don't know where she is or what she's up to. So let's hope our next story ends off on
That
a
is
happier
crazy.
note.
Imagine you join Roblox, your user number 1 billion, it gets completely ruined. You completely leave Roblox forever. Is she on a new account? Comment down below. What do you guys think? A much happier one. Are you sure?
Unlike Azu, Ripull didn't join as some legendary player with everyone crowding him. In fact, he joined in 2008.
I
one
joined in
of Roblox's
2008.
deadest times.
Hey.
But for
That's
Ripull,
not nice.
Roblox was a sandbox game, a canvas for creativity, and he wouldn't let his time stop him from creating something great. So with the help of his loyal brother, they began to work on game after game, with the goal of making something out of this small
Roblox from
platform.
2008.
But since it was 2009,
I miss it.
none of them really surfaced. However, that's when an idea hit him.
What if I took inspiration from a bigger game than Roblox?
This is the PS1, a legendary game console with one of its biggest games.
I don't remember this
being
guy, even
Destruction
though
Derby,
he's
which
from
he
the
was a
same
pretty
time as
big
me.
fan of. With this fun idea, Ripull morphed it into a brand new game.
Roblox Derby. Oh my gosh.
The game was simple. You spawn with a car, and your only goal is to crash
dude.
into as many people as possible. This gives you points to level up your car. For legal reasons, I must clarify that this isn't Roblox. Well, for some odd reason, players found satisfaction out of vehicular assault,
Of course. Vehicular assault is the
causing the game
best.
to reach 7 million visits, which at the time converted to 700,000 Robux, a nice motivation to keep things going. By doing something that works and something you love, you're destined to succeed as long as you keep going at it.
But what happened to him?
But as
2014.
time went on, he noticed that other games beat him in competition.
Yup.
But being the
Roblox
dedicated
was
dev
changing
he
a lot.
was, he used his money to grind out a new game. But unlike all the other games, this one had way more potential. It was way ahead of its time, but to
Was
fully
it? I don't
understand
remember.
how, let's compare it to a modern game, inspired by every
It was inspired
Roblox
by
game.
every
So we
Roblox
combined them all
game.
into one big idea, which no one has ever
Minigames,
thought
that's
of.
what it was.
Ripple minigames.
Yes!
How this game works is you and your friends are selected to play a random minigame with its
Oh, I
own special
remember
game
this,
mode and
dude.
vibe. The games were all simple, so people outside
Oh
of
my
Roblox
goodness.
noticed it, and especially Roblox
I was like 13
himself,
years old.
which you'll see why it's important. Every year, Roblox hosts a special event, Egg Hunt, which everyone
course.
loves. To do this, he chose his favorite games to hide them, one of them being Ripple minigames. Immediately, players flocked to the game to find the eggs, but while doing so, got obsessed with the various different minigames.
I remember
it had
this,
to
dude. Wait,
offer.
what happened to
Overnight,
this guy?
The game was hitting record numbers. Ripple was thriving, players were playing, and even Roblox himself was happy. With the game bringing life to the platform, this seems like the start of an incredible journey.
And then?
But
Why did
during
he
all
go
the success,
missing, though?
one player in particular was heavily inspired and thought,
Surely I can make my own version of this.
just like how Ripple was inspired by Destruction Derby, Typical was inspired by Ripple minigames. It's a beautiful cycle. So
Did
a
he
few weeks
basically
later,
shut him
he made
down?
Epic minigames, a near perfect replica of Ripple's, except
No.
with better maps, better
No.
game modes, and better marketing. Now that I say it, it seems kind of threatening to Ripple's game. But let's not be negative.
My
I'm sure
gosh.
they'll totally coexist in harmony.
That's dark, dude.
Despite their competition, both games grew at the exact same
good.
speed, except Epic Minigames was more frequent with updates. Every week, they added more creative
When you have more
minigames, which even the
updates,
Roblox
you
staff
become more
really
successful
loved.
as a Roblox
Devs
game
seem
for
dedicated.
sure.
We should include them in our official events.
Huh?
So in June of that year, Epic Minigames had its first event, where players get a special item from playing the minigames. This was a genius move, because Roblox back then was getting tons and tons of new players, and the minigames themselves were easy to understand. This did wonders for Epic Minigames, so a few
Wow.
months later, Roblox included them in another event.
What about the other guy, dude?
And another.
That's
Wait, I feel like we're
crazy.
missing something. Isn't this video supposed to be about...
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
After all the support, Epic Minigames assembled a way bigger team, leaving Ripull in the dust. So he passed his crown and quietly moved on.
That's so sad.
But he was far from done. Just like his first success, he took inspiration from another one of his favorite games, Rust, a multiplayer
Okay,
survival
great
game.
game.
The idea
Really
was pretty
cool game.
simple. So with a small team, they made a whole new group called Rovive, spent a year passionately working on the map and weapons,
Oh, I hope it
with the
did
hopes
well.
of this game
I hope it
finally
did well,
getting...
dude. No.
Oh, come on.
What?
You may be wondering how a guy Roblox loves
He got banned?
Well, this began when a fan made their
What?
own group inspired by him. But the group in question made a game completely ripping off Pokemon.
Oh,
Roblox thought it was
no.
Ripple's group and punished him instead. Attempt after attempt, Ripple angrily tried to get his stuff back, but to no avail.
Okay, 2019, 2020.
But after days of pestering, he got his account back,
Oh,
but he saw
good.
the platform in a different light. Ever since, he was getting less and less active with his game, until he completely disappeared.
Why did he disappear? Where'd he
If you go
go?
to his main game, it's still up, but
It
his
has 23
profile
people
is
playing,
completely
dude.
vanished. Perhaps Roblox banned him again, but if you go to his
No!
Twitter, he says he's permanently retired. People claimed this was because he allegedly scammed his team for Rovive, which could explain a lot. With all this spreading around and his throne being taken, it's honestly kinda sad.
That's so
But a
sad,
clue
dude.
he
He's
left
gone
behind
forever.
Caught me off guard. According to a website that saves data, Ripple states he's no longer enjoying Roblox and only wants money.
No
So these
way.
issues really killed his passion, causing him to focus more on life. But either way, after pioneering a new type of game, helping with huge events, and bringing life to the platform, he's definitely made his mark. So let's hope he inspired the new generation to do the same.
That
Well,
is
we're
crazy.
in luck, because our next player might do just that.
Decabox. I remember
Just like Ripull,
Decabox.
he's driven, dedicated, and determined to make Roblox games. Cause years before, he's been a fan of them, but none of them
That is
truly
such a
stood out.
creepy game.
So, he wanted to be as different as possible with his games. To
So
make
many
myself
games,
and
dude.
Decabox
Oh,
more
what
clear,
happened to
let's
him? I
investigate
don't-
his earliest game.
I remember him. Life in Paradise.
The game was simple. You can morph
Yes.
into a baby, teen, adult, then do whatever your heart tells you to. What can possibly go wrong? On the surface, this seems like another plain, boring roleplay game.
But didn't you just say he's different?
Quiet.
But you dig
'Cause
deeper.
here's where the twist comes in.
Oh,
Unlike
no.
most of these devs, Decabox was brave enough to give another player, Albert, admin, who just so
Oh,
happens
no.
to be the biggest Roblox YouTuber. With this special power, Albert used it to do some pretty nice things.
Dude, you don't want to give Albert admin commands,
I don't think they
bro.
should be playing right now.
Okay, maybe not so nice.
Never
But
give
with
Albert
the game's
admin.
nonchalant nature and Albert's excessive trolling, players were on the edge of their seats. He also added a game pass for admin commands, and as Decabox expected, his viewers crowded the game.
Yup.
Quickly, his basic roleplay game became a haven for experiments.
But it's like gone
like
now.
griefing, spying, and abusing.
Just die, dude.
But it's all in good fun, and it brought life to Decabox's hard work,
23,000
and
people
especially
playing.
his other roleplay games. Despite the money he made, that didn't matter at all to him. What actually mattered was people having fun in the games he made, and he was especially thankful
I
for
sense
Alpha
sarcasm,
helping him
bro.
out. But every action always has an equal force against it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, in simple terms, the more players the game had, the more it got pushed on Roblox.
Yep.
Since the game was a roleplay game, a lot of online daters found it and used it
Oh,
for questionable
no.
activities, which made it impossible for normal players to have fun.
Goodbye.
Oh, and not to mention, this happened in every one of his roleplay games.
No way.
It's pretty brutal. Everyone thought Decabox was responsible for this. In retaliation, trolls infested his game with bots and framed Decabox for doing it.
He got banned, didn't he?
And just
got
like with
banned.
Ripull, Roblox believed he actually
No.
did it and banned his account. Which
That's
lost his group
crazy.
that had all his games. Reasonably, he was upset, very upset in fact. Not because his group had 3 million
And Roblox
Robux, but
denied
because he
the
worked
appeal.
so hard to build it, and no amount of money can get it back.
That is insane.
But after getting support from his fans and the biggest YouTubers, he was determined to pick up where he left. So
Is he
right
back?
away, he made a new account named Decapad.
Okay.
Thankfully, he saved
Okay,
some
he's
games
back.
in an RBX file and was
Okay.
able to re-upload them. But players still found it and reported him.
No way.
Although he was mad at this, it didn't stop him from making new accounts.
What if we try this one more time but have the games and group under a different name?
Okay.
That's actually brilliant.
Fair.
No way the mods will detect it.
And he got banned again, didn't he? Are you serious, dude? That stinks.
No. Surely, there must be more to this than online daters. Players must have found worse reasons to report him, cause the ban reason says he sold Robux for real money. A
Oh,
massive
you can't
violation
do that.
of the rules. But according to
That's not
Decabox,
allowed.
all he did was trade his friend expensive items, but Roblox thought he sold it for real
Oh
money.
my
Would he be
gosh.
selling the limiteds if he ends up getting them back? I don't think so.
Even after proving his case, the admin still did nothing.
Unban Decabox.
He didn't do anything.
He doesn't deserve this.
Ban after ban, he lost more and more hope. Until...
He gave up.
you get the picture. But instead of dwelling on the negative, we should all be happy with what he tried to do. In the short span of a year, he kickstarted the biggest Roblox series for millions to enjoy.
Amazing.
Paved the way for current roleplay
And
games,
he's just gone
made a
now,
living
dude.
off of Roblox.
That's so
and especially
sad.
for others. Enough to enjoy his retirement and live his life to the fullest. So we shouldn't let trolls take that thought away. Although we don't know where he is now, I think it's best to respect his privacy and honor him as a person.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
let him
He
move
did so
on
much
to
for
a
the
new
community.
chapter of his life. But doesn't that make you realize these free players had a lot going for them, but
Yeah.
because of that, players mistreated them without giving them a chance to speak for themselves, driving them off the platform. No matter how rich, famous, or beloved someone is, there's always a person behind that screen with real emotions. Which is why for my next video, I'll be
Dang.
interviewing
That is so crazy. Amazing video. Subscribe for more.